If you compete at boxing, no matter what level you're at, or if you're thinking about competing at boxing, you should be building a brand, building a name for yourself. And on this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why you should do that, why it's so important. And a lot of boxers are not doing this right now. And also at the end of the video, I'm going to give you my top 3 ways to be able to do this. Now, let me just say this. If you don't want to build your name, if you don't want to earn more money, you don't have to watch this video. But if you are competing as a boxer, believe me, you should definitely do this. And if you don't know who I am, my name's Tony Jeffries. I'm an Olympic medalist boxer. I'm a former undefeated professional, 7 times national champion. And on this YouTube channel, I give you everything boxing. So make sure you subscribe for more videos like this. I've been consistently building my brand now since before I even went to the Olympics. I remember in 2007, I got these autograph cards made and I was signing them and giving them to people, and people were like, what the hell is this? Who the hell are you? And you know, on the back of the cards that my website and my MySpace account at the time, if you remember MySpace, because I understood even back then as a 22-year-old amateur boxer that I was my brand, I was my business, my name was everything. So I understood if I built my name and built my brand, more opportunities would come along. The more opportunities that come along, the more money would come along, the bigger the business would be. And the business is me. I am my business. Just like Jay-Z says, I'm not a businessman, I'm a business man, meaning he is the actual business. And if you're a fighter or you're trying to be a fighter, you are your business, you are your brand, you are the brand. So that's why you need to build this brand and build your name, because more opportunities will come along. An example is if you're a popular figure, if you like, I know you might be starting from the bottom, but you will get there. You will start getting invited along to events. It might be a charity event where you can help people with your name, promoting these charity events. And then as well, when you're at the charity event, there's going to be photographers there, press there, taking pictures here, putting you in the local newspaper, on the website. And that is just going to lead to more opportunities, more sponsorships, and more money. Now, the more popular you get, the more people will want to come and watch you compete and fight. The more people that come watch you fight, the more people is going to buy tickets. The more people that buy tickets, the more money your promoter and you will make. Now, if your promoter knows that you can sell a lot of tickets, guess what? He's going to give you more money to turn professional with him. Now, I know I'm talking about professionals, and you might be watching this as an amateur boxer, but that's where it starts. That's where it started for me. And by the time I did turn professional, I had a huge following. So that meant when I signed professional, I got more money. And I've done a full video telling you exactly how much money I got paid as a professional. You can watch that video after this one. But I was selling tickets and I was getting ticket commission. I remember my first professional fight in my hometown of Sunderland. We sold 1,500 tickets in 15 minutes. That was kind of unheard of with professional boxers having their first few fights, because I was doing the things that I'm going to tell you at the end of this video. Now, your fighting ability might not be the best. You might not have to go to the Olympics and win a medal, but if you can sell tickets, that's attractive to a promoter. If he knows that you can sell tickets, he's going to steer your career in the right direction because he wants you to continue and to win. So it kind of goes round in a big circle. The more popular you get, the more tickets you sell, the more money you make, the better you will get looked after as a professional boxer when you turn professional, if you are professional. And there's more chance that you'll go to the top. So I'm going to give you some examples of professional boxers who are doing very well on social media to build their brand right now. But before I do, I want to talk about the YouTubers, because YouTubers are doing boxing these days and they are selling out venues. And it's making a lot of boxing people a little bit mad. How can they do this? This is not right. They're not even real boxers. They shouldn't be doing this. They shouldn't be getting the publicity. Nah. You've got it all wrong. I was recently at the Creator Clash, a YouTuber boxing event in Florida, and wow, I've never seen anything like it. Seeing these YouTubers having their first fight in a sold-out stadium of 12,000 people. And it wasn't just people sitting there watching, it was people who were engaging in the fights. The atmosphere was unbelievable. But how can these YouTubers sell it out when, like I said, they're not real fighters? Because they've built a brand. They've got millions of people who like them, who support them, who want them to do well, who support them in whatever they do. And that's down to using social media. That's down to building brand. So rather than getting frustrated and mad about these YouTubers who are doing this, why not take a little look at them? Take a look at what they're doing. How are they building their name? How are they building a following? How are they selling thousands of tickets? And how are they potentially making millions of dollars? Figure that out and you'll do something that not many fighters out there are doing. And before I tell you my 3 best tips about building brand, I want to talk about a few professional boxers that are doing okay on social media. Now, one is Anthony Fowler, a boxer from the UK, a very good fighter, but also good on social media, putting stuff out there, very opinionated on social media. And because he's got a big following on social media, now he can sell products on there. So yes, he's making a lot of money from boxing, but now he can make money from his other businesses as well because he's built that following, because he's built his name and built his brand, which is very impressive. Now, another guy who stands out for me is my friend Tony Bellew. Now, he is great on social media, very opinionated, always putting things out there that's in the press. And a lot of people love him, some people dislike him, but it doesn't matter. He puts his opinion out there all the time. And because he's built such a big following and he's keep putting his opinion out there and showing his personality on social media, he's now a boxing commentator, broadcaster, he's on TV shows, he's got huge podcasts. He's doing very well because he's built his own brand. And now Elaine Bridges, a female fighter out there who is doing fantastic on social media. She's figured out that sex sells. If Elaine Bridges covered up her full body and got on the scales at the weigh-ins and didn't have a face with the makeup on looking all pretty, she wouldn't be half as successful as she is now, but she understands it. I would never have heard of her if I never seen her appearance, and I've seen that and I was like, yeah, this is a smart fighter here. And now she is one of the most popular female fighters in the world right now because of this. Now, another huge fighter, Floyd Mayweather. Now, I know I'm talking about really talented fighters and you're not Floyd Mayweather, I'm not Floyd Mayweather, but if you think about how much money Floyd Mayweather's made from boxing, that is not just because of his boxing ability. There's fighters out there who's way more entertaining in the ring than Floyd Mayweather. Because he's entertaining out of the ring, that's why he's made all of this money. Again, he's understanding what worked. If you look at Floyd in his earlier days, he wasn't like this. He was Pretty Boy Floyd. Then he'd seen what worked, being flashy with his money. Then he changed his name to Money Mayweather. And that's when he really accelerated and started earning even more money. Even though I think most people were watching him hoping he would get beat, he didn't care. He was building a brand and making loads of money. Now you might be thinking, Tony, you're talking about Tony Bellew here, Floyd Mayweather. I'm not like these guys. And I get it. I totally understand. But I want you to be able to do the best that you can do, is earn as much as you can earn in this fight game, because that's what we've got to do. Your career could end fast like mine did. So up until that time, get as much as you can out of the sport. And even after the sport, now I'm doing better than I was when I was in the sport because I built a brand and I created opportunities and took them opportunities with both hands. And you can do that too. Like, why would you not want to go as far as you possibly could go? Yes, chances are you're not going to be like Floyd Mayweather, maybe not be a broadcaster like Tony Bellew or doing YouTube videos like me, but you just never know how far you can go. And to do that, you've got to create opportunities. And the 3 things that I'm about to tell you now will really help you do that no matter what level you're at. Now, before I tell you about these 3 things that will help build your brand, I just want to talk about the sponsor of today's video. Now, I want to give you a supplement for free, and that is Onnit Alpha Brain. I first heard about this from UFC commentator Joe Rogan, who swears by it, so I thought, well, if it's good for him, it'll be good for me, and I take it, and it is fantastic. This really helps support my memory, my focus, my creativity, everything like that. And I also like to take it before workouts as well. So check it out. Click the link below. Get 15 days free trial of Onnit Alpha Brain. Also go to onnit.com/boxing and you get 10% off their entire website. Check it out, guys. You're going to love it and you can thank me later. So the first thing that you can do to build your brand and build your name is use social media. Don't let social media use you. Don't be sitting there scrolling all day, looking at other people's things, thinking what they do. No, do the opposite. You put your content out there. You've got like a media company in your pocket with your phone. Now you might be thinking, well, Tony, I've been posting things on there like my lunch and my dog and my family, and my brand is not building. Are you surprised it's not building? Now, the way to build a following on social media is by doing one of 3 things. The first thing, you've got to educate. Second thing, entertain. Or third thing, inspire. You've got to do one of 3 of them things, and that will really help you build your brand. I'm talking from scratch here. It's a bit easier to build a brand if you are a pro fighter fighting live on TV. But even if you are, you can still build it even more by doing one of them three things: entertain, educate, or inspire. Now, the way I like to think about this is if I don't know who you are and I went in onto your Instagram account or your Twitter account and I seen your last 3 or 4 posts, would I follow you? Would them last 3 or 4 posts give me a reason to follow you? Now, if you are entertaining, educating, or inspiring, maybe I would press that follow button. If not, then I wouldn't follow you. Now, we're following on social media, whether you like it or not. This day and age, it is big, it is huge, because now you can get in front of more people. The more people you can get in front of, the more valuable you are for sponsors, the more valuable you are to promoters to promote fights. And at the Box and Burn Academy, my boxing fitness education course, I educate trainers all on this. And it really is a game changer. Now, the second thing that you can do is get media coverage by your local newspaper. Now, you might be thinking, well, how can I get in my local newspaper? They don't know who I am. Well, you need to let them know who you are. You need to get in touch with them and go to them with a story. We've all got stories, and the newspapers this day and age, they're looking for stories about local people. So an example for a story is that your dream is to win a national championships for your home city. But for you to do that, you've got to be working your 2 jobs that you're doing, because you've got to support your family, or you've got to support yourself, because you left school with no qualifications, which was a big mistake. But now you wish that you did go to school and you're stuck in at school. So now you're training 12 hours a week as hard as you can and working these 2 jobs just to live and survive, just because you've got the passion to be a national champion. You want to bring that title back to your city and make your city proud, because in school you didn't make them proud. Now you want to make them proud. Now, I've just come up with that story from the top of my head. Send that to a news reporter in your local city, and I guarantee you they're going to be like, wow, this guy's got a story. These people want stories. This is an easy story for them. It's making their job easier, and this will get you on their website, which is helping build your name on Google SEO, search engine optimization. They might come out, take a picture of you, use that and post it on social media. Now sponsors are seeing, wow, this guy is in the media. Promoters can Google your name. Now you're going to come up on Google because you've been in the press. So just doing that little thing right there is huge. Now you've just built a relationship with the reporter at the local news, and they'll want to follow up and see how you get on in them national championships. And you can send them more stories and more ideas. And again, it will help build. I guarantee you that. And the reasons why people don't do this is, 1, they don't know about this and they never thought that idea. 2 is they just scared and they just think it's stupid and they don't understand the meaning of building a brand. Now, the third and final thing that you can do, that you should be doing to building your brand, is educating yourself on brands, educating yourself how to build it. Create a logo, create something around your name, around your business. Because remember what I said earlier on, you're not a businessman, you're a business man. So use YouTube and look at building brands. Really study it in your spare time when you're relaxing after training. Learn about building your name. Learn different ideas of doing this. Now, and I guarantee you it'll change your life. And maybe you can earn more money than I did. And I created this video right here to show you exactly how much money I made from boxing. Click here and watch this video next.